Welcome, the BBS first year, the business statics, the MGT202, the determinants, the Cramer's rules, the by determinants value of the determinant, the x-ray equal the d1 by the d delta 1 by delta, the y equal to d2 by d, the delta 2 by delta, z equal the d3 by d delta 3 by the delta d is not equal the consistent, the unique finite solution, the delta equal not a 0, the consistent d equal the 0, inconsistent. Two are simultaneous linear equations, the linear simultaneous equation, the two unknown equation, the three determinant value of the determinant, the so on, the three simultaneous the linear equations, the linear simultaneous equation, three unknown equations, the four determinant value of the determinant. Two simultaneous linear equations, the two linear the simultaneous equation, two unknown the equation. A1 x plus b1 y equal c1, so on the a2 x plus the b2 y equal c2. Equation 1 I, equation 2 I. Delta d equal a1 b1 a2 b2. X delta x d equal x a1 b1 a2 who b2 equal a1 x a2 x b1 b2 equal a1 x b1 x plus b1y plus b2y b1 b2. Properties of determinant equal c1 c2 B1 B2 equal D1 delta 1. XD equal D1, therefore X is equal to D1 by D. X delta 1 delta equal delta 1, therefore X is equal to delta 1 by delta. Similarly, Y equal D2 by delta, delta 2 by delta. D equal not 0, consist 10. Unique final solution. Three simultaneous linear equation. The three linear simultaneous equation, the three unknown equation. A1x plus B1y plus C1z equal D1 equation I1 A2x B2y C2z equal D2 II A3x plus B3y plus C3z equal D3 I delta D equal A1 B1 C1 D1 A2 B2 C2 D2 A3 B3 C3 D3. X delta XD equal X A1 B1 C1 D1 A2 B2 C2 D2 A3 B3 C3 D3 equal A1 X A2x, A3x, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3, D1, D2, D3 equal A1x, A2x, A3x plus B1y plus C1z, B2y, C2z plus B3y, C3z, B1, C1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3, D1, D2, D3 properties of determinants equal D1, D2, D3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3 equal D1 delta 1. X d is equal to D1, therefore X is equal to D1 by D. X delta is equal to delta 1. X is equal to delta 1 by delta. Similarly, Y is equal to D by D delta 2 by D delta Z is equal to D by D3 by D delta 3 by delta. D is equal to not equal 0, consistent. Delta 1 D1 equal C1 C2 B1 B2. C1 equal A1x plus B1y. C2 equal A2x plus B2 y. B1 B1 B2 A1x, A2x, B1, B2 plus B1y, B2y, B1, B2 equal x A1, A2, B1, B2 plus y B1, B1, B2, B2 x into d plus y into 0. 2 column or row of determinant are same. D1 equal xt, therefore x is equal d1 by d. The delta 1 equal to x into delta, therefore x is equal to delta 1 by delta. Delta 1 d1, d1, d2, d3, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3 equal a1 x, b1 y, c1 z, a2 x, b2 y, c2 z, a3 x, b3 y, c3 z, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3 equal x a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c3, a3, b3, c3 plus y b1, b1, c1, b2, b2, c2, b3, b3, c3 plus z c1, c2, c3, b1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3 equal X into D plus Y into 0 plus Z into 0. 2 2 column or row of determinant are same, identical, therefore d1 equal xd, therefore x is equal to d1 by d delta 1 x delta x is equal to delta 1 by delta. Good luck, best of luck, all the best. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, share and like.